swapped around depending on how far their runs go. Ivy starter for Leo was an Infernape, swaps into the Tyranitar. Earth Power only does a little over half damage, but he outspeeds, so Charizard gets the Beast Boost. Special attack Rising. Infernape comes back out. Let's see how, if Earth Power one-shots, it does. So it looks like Leo will have the clean sweep on floor 95 Ivy. Archaludon is a little scary. So this one does not have Sturdy, it has Stamina, which is good for Leo, because Stamina would have made it so very difficult. Ivy also has the weakest Route 1 bird, Unpheasant, on her team, so there's a lot of good things going in Leo's way for right now. Leo passed 95. Let's go over to Alex Sweatpants going on the floor 89. Just found the flock of Delibirds. Now he has an amulet coin, meaning that anytime he fights a trainer or gains money items such as a nugget, a large nugget, or a relic coin, he will get increased money. I believe it's by 25% of what it originally was. Hey. The Delibirds thing, I do not believe you can leave, so you were fine. Yeah, you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Your stream ended, so just throw it back up for me, good sir. Yep, no worries. No worries. We'll wait for him to bring that back up, and we'll stay watching him for a minute. Now, for the... I forgot to mute. That's my fault. Excadrill goes down. So Alec is now past the point that he was before. His Gallade is learning close combat, which is a really good move, especially if he's able to set up with Swords Dance. Let's see. Just looking over at the mini screens on the bottom, it looks like GoKK's got a Marsh Stomp, Husk. Let's pull it up real quick. GoKK's at 35, fighting the rival right now. It's Team Plasma from Generation 5. Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, White 2, which means his final boss will be Getsis. Husk is coming up on the 145 Ivy fight as well. Leo is flying through at 104 right now, meaning he'll have his antagonist team rematch coming up soon. But we'll keep watching Alec for a little bit to see how he gets through the 95 Ivy fight. This pizza is quite literally so good. It is giving me serotonin. Got some good moves going on Alex Sweatpants' Empoleon right now. Let's see. Alec doesn't have a lot of money, so he really can't heal up. Wave Crash does recoil damage. Good thing he double checks the flavor text for the move before attacking. Because on floor 95 Ivy, you need as much health as you can get. Gets a potion just in time. Let's see how he does against 95 Ivy. We don't know what her starter is. It is a Delphox, so this is a good... Ooh, Milo comes out. Icy Wind's not very effective. Drill Peck does 51, probably about a fifth of damage. Special attack Rose, so a Hydro Pump will take him out in this range. Smart play swapping out into Palkia. Double resist the water type moves. Dragon Breath the Delmise, gets the paralysis, takes out the Delmise with another Dragon Breath. Good swap thinking. Kilowattrel comes out. Discharge does about a quarter of what Palkia's current health was. One shots with Dragon Breath. Decides not to learn Swagger. Ursaluna, Water Pulse one-shots it. It looks like Alex Sweatpants is going to get through Ivy without much of an issue. Takes out the Milotic. Spatial Rend, which is Palkia's signature move. It does risk that 5% chance of not hitting, but that is a really strong move to have that can carry him further into a deeper run. He's already on a deeper run right now, being at floor 95. Ooh, he lost the grip claw. Ooh, that was probably that's a tough item loss from Alex Wetpants, but he still is able to get by Ivy pretty easily. All right, let's go over to Husk since he's about to fight 145 Ivy. That's where Husk wiped the last time, so let's see if he's able to get by it this time. Torterra is the lead for Ivy, while Hawlucha is the lead for Husk. He's looking at his team. He did catch the Snorlax from earlier. Got a good coverage. Very good swap. Play rough. Doesn't do a lot of damage to a Alomomola. Brings out the Whimsicott. Now he has Prankster. Strats. Leech Seeds the Arcanine. Goes on to Sapphire. Brings out the Rain. Swampert then goes for a Muddy Water. Rayquaza comes out. Negates the Rain. Muddy Water misses. Play rough. It looks like it's going to be a swap battle to make sure that Husk gets through this with as minimal injuries as possible. Even if he does get through it with a lot of fainted Pokemon, he does have a lot of money saved up in the back. So there is a lot to go for here. Gigaton Hammer does a good bit of damage, especially with the Steelworker passive. Goes back into Sapphire, sets up the Rain, Arcanine comes in, swaps out more than likely, and Rayquaza comes in next. Rock Slide, very good on Husk for remembering the swap strategies of Ivy. Ooh, Rayquaza's passive Unnerve knocks out Swampert, brings out the Tinkaton. Alomomola comes out after this. Fake Out gets chip damage out. Gigaton Hammer almost takes out Alomomola, but barely doesn't, but the Play Rough comes in. Hisuian Arcanine comes back out. Swap out into the Snorlax. Recoil damage almost takes out Arcanine. Probably will stay in. Ooh, both got taken out. Whimsicott comes out and Pheasant. So we gotta see what the swap is here. Gunk Shot, not effective. Very smart, very smart. Torterra comes out. Stab Earthquake. Bird Brain comes out. Ooh, Headlong Rush instead, but great move. Aerial Ace into the Dragapult, does a little under half damage. Tinkaton comes back out. Shadow Bone lives at 2 HP. Let's see if he outspeeds. Play Rough does a quarter to Torterra. Bird Brain comes out. Headlong Rush does not affect it. Aerial Ace brings Dragapult to the red. Defense sharply rose. Another swap happens. Aerial Ace gets Rayquaza down. Let's see what happens next. Goes into Tinkaton just for the clean sack. Whimsicott comes out. Leech Seed or Stun Spore? Leech Seed is huge. Palmot comes out next. Super Fang, Double Shot, Close Combat, Revival Blessing. Ooh. So now it's up to Hawlucha. Damn. Nice try, Husk. Nice try indeed. Let's go over to GoKK and see how he's doing right now. He's at floor 42. Y'all, if y'all have the time, go over to Husk_52. His channel is in the Twitch title. Go tell him he's doing a great job. Bring him up a little bit. Because, man, he's having a hell of a good time. So please go over to him. Give him some benefiting words. Let's see, GoKK is going through the 40s right now. He's at the graveyard. Meowth's burned, but Meowth does have a Silk Scarf on it to boost its normal type moves. Dig won't be much. Protect, good play. Water Pulse, Confusion. Nice, nice, nice. I take a bite of my pizza. Delicious. Releases the Yamask for Greavard. Gets a Relic Gold. He's getting his money up, which is really smart play. Because economy is a big part of Pokerogue to make sure you have enough to heal up your Pokemon at the time. Crit capture on the Yamask. It looks like he's playing between the idea of Yamask versus Greavard on his team. Or he might be catching Pokemon to save PP. Floor 45 is coming up. He gets to heal all of his Pokemon. Haunter, Phantom. Rock Slide, Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt, ooh, Slowking gets taken out by a Hex. Phantom uses Horn Leech. See what happens next. Snorunt comes out. Icy Wind will hit both of the opposing and be super effective on the Phantom as well. Nice. Takes out the Phantom. Does about half damage to the Haunter and Haunter Speed Fail, so he should be able to get them both out of here on the next. Nice. Good play, Go KK. Good play. Yamask comes in next. Go KK decides not to heal up his team, so that'll be a little bit of experience left, but knockoff on Tangela is pretty huge. Mega Drain finishes off the job against Yamask. Let's see if he decides to revive anyone in his team. Knockoff is still disabled because sadly things like that happen over a course of a couple floors depending on who's going on. Ooh, Giga Drain is a huge move upgrade for Tangela. Tangela will learn Ancient Power soon within the next couple of levels. Frost Breath is always a critical hit, and so that is a huge move for Snorunt. Alright, let's pan over to Alex Sweatpants. Looks like he's at the 110 boss fight right now. Palkia takes out the Typhlosion. Going against Blaine, the Fire-type gym leader from the original generation of Pokemon games, Fire Red, or Red, Blue, Yellow, or Fire Red and Leaf Green, the remakes that came out in Generation 3. His Luxray is out, Intimidate pops off, Spark does chip damage, goes for the Wild Charge. Ooh, that sun-boosted Heat Wave from a Terrifier Arcanine hurts. You got Ninetales and Gallade left. Ooh, avoids the Heat Wave. 1 HP. Psycho Cut on the Magmortar. Fire Blast. Ooh, Gallade goes down. Let's see what Ninetales misses the Fire Blast. Gets healed up a little bit. Avoids another Fire Blast. That's huge. And Alec wipes at floor 110. So Alec improved 20 floors on his last attempt. Let's see. Let's go over to Leo and see how he's doing. Leo's at floor 131 right now. Probably double checking the rules to make sure he can go to the bush. One hour left. Sorry I'm eating on stream, y'all. I am devastatingly hungry. We're gonna be watching Leo's Beast Boosting Charizard for a little bit. Pokerogue is ridiculously hard. Like Husk having two 145 attempts back to back is very impressive. Leo getting to 170 is impressive. You know, GoKK hasn't played the game in a while. Alex Sweatpants recently beat Pokerogue for the first time a couple weeks ago before I reached out to him about doing this. And so I believe they're all doing really well. Very, very happy to see that they are just kind of locked in and trying their best. I never beat Rogue. Hey, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. The game is difficult. You never know what Pokerogue is going to throw at you. Let's see what's going on. Dun, 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 dun. Me either. Hey, Pirates, who knows? It might change. I have a lot of attempts, no wins. If we pull up my attempts, like my achievements, I have not won. Like, the amount of attempts I've done are like way up here. Like, way up here. And then my wins are down here at the bottom. It's difficult. It's very difficult. Ooh, Leo gets a legendary. Well, an Ultra Beast, technically. Nope, it's a legendary. Tapu Fini. He catches it with the Master Ball. That is huge. A water fairy type for his team. Could be a very good counter against Rayquaza at 145. Ooh. Well, Leo has a lot of money, so his Charizard feigning isn't the worst thing. Now, being in the rain, until Rayquaza comes out, if Ivy has anything with Swift Swim, that could knock Leo off. Since he has been using Charizard as his sweeper. Let's see what he does. Hyper Potions up the Gardevoir. Team is Crocodile, Aerodactyl, Tapu Fini, Charizard, Gardevoir, and one more Pokemon that I missed out on. And his Blue Star Shiny. Dude, it's happened to me so many times. Don't worry about it, brother. You got this. Y'all, if y'all have a minute, go over to GoKK's chat. Pump him up, bring him some love. His name is in the title of the stream. Drop him a follow, say hello. 115 runs, 0 wins. Hey man, it probably took me about 500 runs to get mine. So I promise you, it's not I completely understand the difficulty spike of it. Now, Ivy having Infernape as her starter in the rain is a little difficult. Looks like Leo's setting up Calm Minds with Gardevoir, but the issue with Gardevoir is she's not that fast. So while the Psychic will take out... Ooh, it doesn't even fully take out Infernape in one shot, even after 2 or 3 Calm Minds. Interesting. T-Tar comes out next. Moonblast should one-shot it. It does. Maractus. What does she do against the Maractus? One-shots with the Moonblast? The rain is gone. Sandstorm comes in. Goes out Aerodactyl against the Unpheasant. Rock Slide Arcaludon. Ooh, stamina defense goes up. Let's see what he does. Goes for the Crunch. Declaw does 146. Arcaludon is now at +3 defense. So any more of Leo's physical attackers will not do well. Flamethrower might get Arcaludon out. It does. Beast Boost procs on Charizard. Special attack goes up. +1 stab Flamethrower. Rayquaza resists it, but Charizard has Dragon Pulse. Only does a block of damage. Charizard is outsped by Rayquaza. Tapu Fini. See, cool thing is I still don't know what happens after 165-ish. I just get cooked by Sky Snake. Oh yeah, Sky Snake cooks everyone. Ooh, Amphizzant gets the flinch. Skarmory at +4 defense. Rayquaza comes out. Hurricane hits specially. Skarmory lives, gets it down to its last block of health. Skarmory goes down. Leo is left with Crocodile and Tapu Fini. Intimidate. Goes for the Outrage. Hurricane connects. One-shots Crocodile. Tapu Fini. Mist Swirl around the battlefield. Surf hits the Unpheasant. Rayquaza now loses its stat boost that it had gotten. Gets the flinch on Tapu Fini. Knocks out Unpheasant. It's Tapu Fini versus Rayquaza, ladies and gentlemen. Misses the Hurricane. Surf takes it halfway. Hurricane knocks out Leo at 145. You hate to see it, and it's even a critical hit. He needs Ice against Ray. Yeah. I agree. How you doing tonight, Salmon? Also, let's go over see how... let's look at GoKK. Ooh, GoKK started with a Scyther, has an Elgium on his team as well. Caught very unused Pokemon. Wild Delibird in chat, Ice Flying type from the second game. Or for the second generation of games. Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal. Had too much food, I am fat now. Hey, too much food is never a bad thing. Too much food is never a bad thing. Looks like he's going to try to catch the Fletchling. Dark Pulse gets down to red. And the Fletchling stays in the ball. Nice. Elgium gets some experience. Scyther made it to the level cap, which helps out a lot. Scyther is a really good early stage Pokemon. So is this a race to see who can finish the game first? Yes, Salmon. It's either whoever can finish it first or who can make it the furthest so far. The 4 competitors are OX King Leo, GoKK, who we're spectating right now, Husk_52, and Alex Sweatpants. Right now, the personal best for each run is Leo at 170, Husk at 145, Alex Sweatpants at 110, and GoKK at 110 as well, which will be a tiebreaker decided later on as well. So right now, a lot of people had just reset. Leo had just reset, GoKK had just reset, and Alex Sweatpants has also recently reset as well. So we're just highlighting different people as time goes on and seeing how they are going, what their stats or what their idea is. What are the rules? Who can you start with? So the rules are you can only take a team of three. No legendaries, mythicals, ultra beast, or paradox mons. No gigantamaxing or no mega evolution. No egg moves. Passive abilities are allowed. I have gone through a website with all of the mystery events or the mystery encounters that happen in Rogue, and I've given them the choices that they are supposed to select. They have a 3 hour time limit. We have about 45 minutes left. Yes, no egg moves. That's the difficulty spike I'm going for. But each player has their own perk that I've given them as well to help them as well. Go KK and Alex Sweatpants have used theirs. Leo. Leo did get an early Mega Bracelet. You're absolutely right, Pirates. So I give each individual player, a perk. So Leo is able to use Mega Evolution. Go KK is able to Gigantamax. Alex Sweatpants is able to start with a Legendary, and Husk can start with a team of larger than 3 Pokemon. They're obviously allowed to catch Pokemon throughout the wild, but at the same time, they have, in certain instances, they have to risk losing their team about it as well. And so Leo got a very early Mega Bracelet. So if he's able to Mega Evolve his Aerodactyl early enough, he might be able to get back. No one started with Fuecoco, yeah. Leo started with Aerodactyl every time. Husk has started with Hawlucha every time. Go KK has started with Tangela every time. Alec has just wiped again. Let's see what Alec decides to go with. All of their Twitch names are in the title as well, so if you want to go and support any of them, give them some hype, give them some love, I would definitely recommend that. Because this is just more for them than it is for me. I am very excited that they agreed to be part of this, and we can have a good time, and hopefully they get to meet some new people. Alec is trying to sweep through early game with a Roaring Moon, which is a very good idea in my opinion. Let's see. We can check some chats really quick.